I'll be covering horror movies all October long, so let's talk horror. Today I'm going to talk about two different horror movies that came out this year, but with similar premises. I will be talking about The Monkey and Final Destination Bloodlines. The Monkey is an adaptation of the Stephen King short story, as we see twin brothers Bill and Hal discover a toy monkey, and once it's turned its key, and once the monkey plays its drums, someone dies in the most bizarre way. The way the deaths are portrayed in this movie is it's very much of a Looney Tunes-esque kind of scenario. Not to mention, this movie is a horror comedy, and there's a lot of cartoonish moments in this movie, and yeah, this is one of the most bizarre movies to come out this year. And not to mention, the deaths in this movie are kind of similar to Final Destination, which brings us to Final Destination Bloodlines, the latest Final Destination movie, which came out months after The Monkey, and not since 2011 we get to see this franchise again. Unlike the other Final Destination movies, Bloodlines is a very different take, as we see this family being targeted by death after decades from a disaster at a skyscraper, and yeah, you do not want to mess with Death's design. The kills in this movie never disappoints, as it still has that classic Rube Goldberg esque kind of scenario, and it doesn't disappoint to be this over the top. And having both of these movies revolving around death and have their own spin with it was pretty insane. The kills in both of these movies are pretty satisfying to watch, and yeah, it's pretty hard to choose which is superior. But these two horror movies to be ranked as the best to come out this year, and I agree because both of these movies are brilliant, and I like them both, and yeah, there's no argument for that.